Okay, hello there, my dear first graders. We're back here with another lesson, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to think about your knowledge of building clay. Okay, so we're going to use that model magic you have in there. You're going to need one pack for one part and another one, so that means we're going to use two packs of them. Okay, so when we start working, what I'm going to do, I'll bring you to the table like we did with the painting lessons. All right, so look at this little guy here. Look, see? I built it out of model magic. Now, the main difference is that if you remember how we build a pinch pot, but if you have never built a pinch pot before, okay, it always has to be whole. Now, the cool thing about model magic is I don't have to worry about that. Because model magic, when I put it all together, it will dry, it will not crack, and I can paint it. So we're going to have to do this in two lessons, which means I'm going to make one lesson for you to build it up, and then after we finish, you're going to have to wait another day, and then you can paint it. Okay? Deal? So should we move to the table to see how it works? All right, so here we go. Okay, so are you ready? Now, see, that's my model magic. And I told you I'm going to need two packs. So what are we going to do is we're going to open the model magic. And I'm going to show you a little trick. Look, if you wanted to open the model magic with your hands, grab right in here and pull it. Okay? But if you cannot do that, use a scissors. And just cut it right close to the edge there. Okay? You can pull it, so either way it would work, okay? All right, pull it. So you're going to need one pack that we're going to use for the body. And then you're going to open the other pack. Try to open from here in case you don't have a scissor, okay? But as you remember, use your scissors if you cannot do it, okay? Now, that's my second pack. So 1, 2. I'm going to get rid of this. And now, the first thing I want you to think about is the body of your animal. So don't think about the head yet. Don't think about the legs. So think about what you're going to build, okay? So I'm going to do a 4 legs animal. Now, if you wanted to make an animal that is not 4 legs, you can make the animal sitting. So I'll show you at the end after I show you the 4-leg animal, okay? So I'm going to leave this guy right in here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check it here. And you see, I'm going to build the body. So I'm going to squeeze the model magic very gently. Okay? I change hand. You see how I do that? I change from one hand to another. Okay? I roll it a little bit. Okay? Now, I think I want it long. So I'm going to tap one side. I'm going to tap the other. Okay? And then I'll see if I'm happy. Okay? Now, see. If I want a short body, all I do is I press and I make a short body. If I want a standing out, I can make 2 balls, see? Like rolling, rolling, and I can put it up like that. See, that's the cool thing about model magic. I can make many things, but I'm going to make a 4-leg animal, okay? So mine is going to be a 4-leg. So I'm going to roll it, like I did before. I'm going to put it together, okay? Here, and I'll tap, and I think I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to put it away, okay? Now, I'm going to look at my other piece of model magic, and then I'm going to think about my proportions. Remember that word proportion? You see it here? So I have a head, I have this one, so my tail, legs. Now, my legs are going to be my last thing. Because, you know, model magic is soft. And when I'm building the legs, it's going to collapse. So that's why I have that paper towel there, which I'll show you how we're going to use it. So I think I'm going to break in half. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to think about the head. So I'll break in half again. Now you see, from the second package, I have 2 parts, and I save half. I'm going to save that for the leg. I'm going to make a little neck for my animal. So I'm going to break again, and I'm going to build a little neck. See, I roll it. Remember we talked about this word before, that's coiling. So I'm going to be coiling. Okay, you see it written in here? Okay, So here we go. And now, Mother Magic, the cool thing is that when you attach it, it sticks right away. Oh, look at that. I have a neck for my animal. Okay, now, how do you want the head? Do you want a rounded head? Do you want a long head? Now, you are the artist, so you have to think about that. Now mine, I'm going to do the long head. So I'm just going to roll a little bit, okay? And look what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the neck, and I'm going to attach the head to the neck, right in here, and I'm going to press it together to make sure it sticks. Look, you see? It's stuck to it, right? It's not going to come out. Now, the ears, I could either make little ears and attach it, or I could just pull it right from the head and work it with my fingers, right? So if you think about like a lab with long ears, you could do that. Or you can just make little ears like I did. Now, I can give a little shape to the head, see? So maybe a flat nose, right? Or maybe a long nose. Now, you're the artist. You're going to have to decide it. Okay? Now, look at that. I have a head, and I put some ears. I'm going to save the eyes for later. Okay? I'll show you a little trick. Now, should I make a tail? Yeah, I'm going to make a tail. So, I'm going to take a part of this one. I'm going to roll it, roll it. Now, I'm going to let it hang out in my hand, out a little bit. See? Because that way, when I do this, see, I have a tip and it's very pointy. Oh, I like that. So I'm going to attach here. Okay? And you can do whatever you want with the tail. I can put my tail right there. Now, I'm going to move to the legs now. So that's when I'm going to need some paper towel. So what we're going to do is we're going to crush some paper towel and we're going to leave it around. Okay? So we're going to need some crushed paper towels. So leave it around. Now, I left the legs because I told you, first of all, it's going to collapse. You know, collapse, it means falling down. And I don't want that to happen while I'm building. Now, that half that I saved, I'm going to have to break in 4 parts. So you're going to have to look at again at that word proportion. Remember, you see the word here? So here you go. So I'm going to have to think about 4 parts that are the same. So I'm going to try to do the best I can. If they're not exactly the same, it's fine. Okay? Now, you think they look the same? What do you think? They're very similar, right? Okay, so let's build the legs. So 1, okay? I roll it, I'm coiling again, okay? Roll it. Now I'm going to tap both sides. Look, 1 and 2. I'm not going to put it right away. I'm going to save it. I'm going to do the same thing again. Tap it. Now, you see this? Look, they look pretty much the same. Now, you see, that's a cool thing about Model Magic. If they don't look the same, I can start over again, and I can do it. Now, I have 4 legs, so I'm going to tap the legs one by one. So, I'm going to put one here to this side, and I'm going to press with my fingers. See? Then I'm going to flip, and I'm going to put the other one on the same place here on the other side. See? Okay, can you see that well? See, look. So, I have 1, 2. Now, I don't want to put it right away because it will fall. So, I'm going to put the 2 legs on the back. Same thing. You see how I attach it a little bit to the side? See? And then I press with my finger and make sure that it is stuck in there. Okay? And I flip it. I'm always lying my animal down. Okay? So, it's kind of like it's slippy. Here we go. So I put the other leg. Okay. All right. Ha! Look at that. Isn't that looking cool? Okay, now, remember I told you about the eyes? Look what I'm going to do. I have a pencil here, so I'm going to poke one eye. See? And I'm going to poke another eye. One on each side. So now I have eyes. If you want it, you can also make a mouth. Okay? I'm not going to work too much because I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my paper towel very gently here. I'm going to put it down. And I'm going to make sure that the legs are touching. And I'm going to leave it there. Now, we're going to have to wait 24 hours. Yes, only next day. Oh, one last thing. You see the tail here? If you want, you can leave the tail lying down, or you can leave the tail on the top. Okay? So either way. Now, make sure that when you put it, all the legs are going to touch the board, so your animal is going to stay by itself, like this one here. You see this one is dry. So I have the same way I have with the paper towel. Okay, you see my paper towel here in the middle? So my animal's not going to fall. Now, if you have a long neck, see, this is going to happen too. So get another piece of paper towel, put it right there by the head. Now, if you look from the side, you see, I have paper towel here, I have paper towel there, okay? So I'm going to put a picture for you too as well. So I'm going to get another lesson for you, okay? I'll put it right after that, and we can paint it, okay? See my beauty here? Now, make sure that if there is a long neck, you have a paper towel there so it will not collapse and go down. And same thing for the legs, okay? And it's on a flat table, so look for the other lesson. I have to wait a whole day. Yes, that's right, a whole day so I can paint it. See you tomorrow.